witness consciousness. There is a dimension of our consciousness, a dimension of our being, which is transcendental to the body-mind. And it's this dimension of our being which is the most us. This is what the yogis and the mystics refer to as the true self. And this dimension of our consciousness is a universal field of divine presence. And because it is transcendent, it witnesses all of the phenomena unfolding and changing. And relative to who we are as human beings, this is the inner self. And it is transcendental to the mind. It's prior to the mind. Now, it is transcendent and immanent. And because it is immanent and it pervades everything, all appearance are arising within this transcendental yet immanent consciousness. And when the body-mind appears inside this consciousness, by virtue of the immanent nature of consciousness which pervades the body-mind, identification naturally arises. Now, in order to grow spiritually, which really just means we are increasing our capacity to be intimate with that transcendental dimension of consciousness, so that we become more and more acquainted with our deeper self, with our true self, the self that is shining through the body-mind, the self that is witnessing the mind. There is a practice that the yogic tradition gives, which is called Saksha Bhavana, which means the witnessing attitude. Now, the fact is, you are the witness. You've always been the witness, and you will always be the witness. And I can prove it to you, you see, because a thought arises. We say it arises in the mind, but it arises in consciousness. I mean, the totality of thought, unconscious and conscious, we can call mind. And the thoughts that arise, the flow of the mind, including emotion and feeling, let's include that, it's all registered. You register it. You cognize it. You are aware of it. And when a thought passes away, you, as awareness, remain. You see? Thoughts just arise. The thought factory keeps on going 24/7. When the body sleeps, the thought factory has a party. It's called a dream. However, awareness, which is in its fundamental essence, the yogis refer to that state, which is a stateless state, as tiriya, which means transcendent. It's transcendent of the waking, the dream, and the deep sleep states. And that transcendent mystical dimension of tiriya is actually immanent right now. It's the awareness that this video is appearing in. It's the awareness that is hearing these words. It's the awareness that sees this image of this guy here talking to you about awareness. And so the practice that I want to share with you is this Saksha Bhavana, which basically means witnessing consciousness. And you can practice this attitude. The reason that the practice comes into being, even though you are already the witness, right? You might ask, well, if I'm already the witness, why do I need to practice? That's a really good question. So one thing that I want to share is from the Advaita tradition. Advaita is two words, Advaita, and it means not to, non-duality. So in the Advaita tradition, there's a saying, understanding is all. There was a great Advaita sage who you may have heard of, Nisargadatta Maharaj. There's a book of his talks by a guy named Morris Friedman. That book is called I Am That. I highly recommend that book. And Maharaj had a saying, understanding is all. So by simply reflecting on this fact that you are the witness, this teaching, this principle, yogic principle, you are consciousness in which the thoughts arise and in which they pass away. This understanding, if you ponder it and you meditate on it, you reflect on it, and then let it go, will produce an increase in the witnessing attitude. But you can also just practice the witnessing attitude. You might be in a good mood. You just register, there's a happy mood happening. You might be having a bout of depression. The witnessing attitude is, look what's happening. Look what's arising. There's a bout of depression happening. You might then take some action to ameliorate that situation. The intention's arising to go for a walk in the park, or call a friend and discuss my troubles. Look what's happening. I'm visiting my friend to get all of this off my chest. It's the look what's happening. It's the you're bringing in a new dimension, and it's interesting because it's something that's already there. But you're reminding yourself. You're being mindful of the fact that whatever's happening is happening in awareness. You see, earlier on I said that because awareness is immanent, it becomes, it kind of collapses, we could say. It identifies. We identify. Because you are all pervading. You're transcendental and immanent everywhere, and you are operating through this apparatus. Identification is quite natural in Shiva's game, in the divine dance, in the theatre of the Divine Mother. And so because of this identification, consciousness forgets in its game, it forgets its own true nature. We forget that we are the ones witnessing. We are essentially the consciousness, the power that's powering the body, in the same way that the sun, the light of the sun, in the light of the sun, all of the activity of the flowers blooming and the life on earth happens in the sunlight. The sun is empowering, or the electricity in say you're a mobile phone, or you're a computer, or a light bulb. The electricity is empowering, and at the same time, it just is. It's not actually doing anything. See, that's the beauty of it. So that's the other dimension of witnessing, is Wu Wei, is to recognize everything is a spontaneous unfolding. This also deepens the witnessing attitude, and it deepens the understanding. I am the witness. The action is happening spontaneously, and I remain as the witness. And we can see this, before action starts. You are as you are. Presence, being, awareness. Simply witnessing. Simply being. Then something happens, a knock at the door. Oh, it could be the postman. The body moves. You watch, look, notice. Gets up, goes to the door. My daughter's just gone to the door. That was just me making a video, darling. And then after the action, and so before the action, you are as you are, present and aware. During the action, and this is normally we completely identify, and that's fine with the action as it's happening. It's fine until it's not, until you're suffering. And then after the action, we are as we are. So witnessing awareness is bringing attention to and remembering and being mindful, if you will, that there is this dimension to our being, which is ever present. There is a dimension of effortless awareness that is always here, and you are that. You're more that than your thoughts, because your thoughts come and go. And that witnessing presence that you are always is. You are more than action, because actions come and go. Whereas the witnessing presence that you are always is. So remember this, understanding is all. In capitals, understanding is all. Just the simple understanding that what we are is this all-pervading presence, and relative to the body-mind, we are the energy of life itself, which is awareness. We are vibrating awareness. We are dynamic awareness. We are awareness and divine power, which is a oneness, Shiva and Shakti. And so understanding that our true perspective is the perspective of Lord Shiva. We are the presence in which the garden of life is blooming. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Have you practiced meditation? Do you practice witnessing awareness? What are your spiritual practices? Let me know. Stay blessed. Namah Shivaya.